am on the Facebook page just looking to see if anybody is commenting and can hear anything as the West makes their way out. We're still looking at the logo, but little by little we'll be making things happen. Got a couple of minutes left till kickoff, and as you can see, West is out there on the goal line. They're setting everything up. Refs are there. East is to my left. West is in red. East is in blue. Coming to you live from Green Valley High School here in Las Vegas. A little bit of a venue change. Bishop Gorman was not available because of their XFL contract, so we are coming to you live from Green Valley High School. Excellent facility, giant video board as you can see. We're going to get ready to start the national anthem. I'm going to be quiet for a minute or two, and then we'll be checking back with you guys. You'll be able to hear in the background, you got Sam James announcing at the stadium while I'm doing it online.
Hotel. Cruz. Number 52, Christopher Aloy. Number 7, Chris Fields. Number 44, DeAndre Hill. Number 84, Jaden Evans. Number 24, William Lane. Number 28, Nana Tau. Number 11, Jaden Johnson Medina. Number 95, Osofa Laufi. Number 1, Javion Allen. Number 3, Ernesto Prince Tavazon. Number 58, Cade Kariker. Number 50, La Fela. Here we go. Folau Noah. Number 80, Romeo Berryhill. Number 85, Antonio Stan. Head coach, Coach Tone.
Audio Jungle.
I'm alive.
Audio Jungle.
Thank you.
2023 AYF 8th grade All-Stars sponsors and partners. Wilson Sporting Goods, Cut Different, Impact Sports, Get It In, Nike Team, Uniform and Coaches Gear, Light Helmets, Guardian Caps, Rock Street, Football Gloves, Swagger Sports, Glossy Finish, Opro Mouth Guards, Blingwear, Championship Ring Cups, Dick's Sporting Goods, and to our primary sponsor, NFL Play Football, their continued support in providing a platform for youth development in character, leadership, and teamwork. Thank you to all of our sponsors, organizations, volunteers, parents, and players.
That he's done for us and for the children this week has been dynamite. Nike providing all of the uniforms for all of the kids that you see out there on the field. Again, you've got West in red to my right. You've got East to my left in blue. A couple of the other sponsors very noteworthy. Wilson Football's light helmet, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impact Sports, Guardian, got O-Pro, we've got Blingwear, a couple others that will be mentioned throughout the broadcast. Just trying to take care of those to take care of our kids. West in the middle, getting ready to come towards the sidelines. We're going to get ready to kick off. Setup here very different than it has been in the past, but we're hoping that it works for everybody listening at home. Appreciate you being here.
Audio Jungle.
I'm alive.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
All right, okay, live, back again. We're going to be turning on and off from time to time. It's kind of loud here, a little, like I said, a little bit different of a setup. We're doing coin toss in the middle of the field. Mississippi checking in, Bobo's family there, wishing him well. Number 80 from the East, got family listening in. Got 43 of you watching. We're hoping that number climbs a little bit. Doing the broadcast for a little while. We've got Sam James doing the stadium broadcast to my right. We've got the IT team here from Green Valley High School. Has the board going and the graphics. How good were those graphics? Checking that out. Looked dynamite up on the screen. Screen is huge on the field. Mr. Gardner, you are correct. Everybody start sharing the post, start tagging people, start getting people in. The game is going to be starting up shortly. Creeping up on 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is when we said kickoff would be. So if we run a minute or so behind, so be it. Kids enjoyed a dynamite weekend here out in Vegas. Everybody checked in on Wednesday. We had a couple of meetings on Wednesday. Thursday was good. The practices started, and let me tell you, it was pretty intense. You've got 4 or 5 practices over the course of 2 or 3 days. Really had the kids grinding and kind of gelling together. A lot of sportsmanship, a lot of camaraderie. Not going to see anybody yelling and screaming at each other. The teams were definitely getting along the whole way through, which speaks volumes for the kids and in reality speaks volumes for the coaches as well. Butter from the East, Coach Tony from the West, and their stand-up crew. East side's going to be Mr. Wimbley, Mr. Mack, Mr. Flowers, Adorno, Riley, Mr. Albert, and Mr. Diver, all names that people from the East know, representing Miami, Philly, the CLCF Chiefs, Toms River Warriors, Glenville, and Freehold, New Jersey. And on the West side, you had Lawrence Lee, the general manager. Oh, I forgot to mention Lou Montanero, the general manager of the East. Sorry about that, Lou. Lawrence Lee, the general manager of the West. Coach Tony and his entire staff, again, a bunch of great guys. AJ, Leroy, Onis, LJ Miller, everybody knows him. Carsivas, Mr. Taylor from the Hurricanes, and man who needs no introductions, Matt Dole from the OG Ducks. That wraps up your coaching staff for the West. Again, now looking down at the field, the East is in the blue, the West in the red. Blue going my right to left, East. Action getting ready to start up. Whistle being blown. 12-minute quarters, 15-minute half. We've got number 2 from the East set and ready to kick off. Mr. McLeish from the West Philly Panthers will be putting it into play in a second. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that deep kick bounces at the 4, grabbed at the 2. Got some room, reaching out, tackle made at about the 30. That's where the West will be starting off. They're going to be 1st and 10 when play continues. This is the game, 2023 AYF All-Star Game. 60 of the best 8th graders across the nation handpicked and scouted to play here in this game. Media night, which will be online in a little bit, happened last night. Kids all interviewed individually. Some dynamite personalities out there. They absolutely were hysterical. But you can see that they're also very humble at the fact that they considered this an honor to be at this game. And that's dynamite. First play up, we got some flags right away. Looks Looks like it's going to wind up being East encroachment. West is going to gain 5. They're going to move from the 30 to the 35. My left to right. Replaying first. It'll be 1st and 5. Hope it sounds okay out there, folks. I have no monitor. I can't hear myself, so my apologies if it sounds a little funky. Let me know in the posts. Action goes left side. Number 5, I believe. Takes that one around left side. Forward progress going to be marked at about the 41. They're moving the chains. It's enough for a 1st and 10 West. Handing off this time, going right side. Number 4 carries that one. Moore from the Colts works his way across midfield up to the 42 of the East. Moving the chains. It's another 1st and 10 West. 2023 AYF 8th grade All-Star game again coming to you live from Green Valley High School. Minor change of venue last year. Bishop Gorman unavailable because of the XFL contract and everything that's going on there this weekend. Green Valley knocked on the door. They answered, invited us in with open arms, so we appreciate that. Thank you. Facilities dynamite. Coaches dynamite. Very helpful with everything. The board, as you can see, well, or at least you will see in the broadcast at some point, has been dynamite. Graphics down below. Tell me that doesn't look like it should just be on ESPN. Again, the sponsors that we're going to talk about throughout the course of the day. NFL, huge sponsor, huge help. Everything that Roman, Mr. Oben, has done for these kids over the weekend in sponsorship and cooperation with the NFL has been dynamite. We can't say thank you enough to them, to him, and to them. Number 21 taking that one. Right-hand side. Bryce Vasquez from the OG Ducks grabbing that one. Fights his way forward, works his way up. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds at about the 28 or so. Still moving the chains because it's enough for a 1st and 10 as they regroup, reset, and here we go. So Roman, again, thank you for everything that you guys have been doing. Nike stepped up big. All of the uniforms you see out there, courtesy of a Nike. All new uniforms for all of the kids. Can't really beat that. That's phenomenal. And the kids, when they walked in on Wednesday, their first official meeting was check-in over at the Orleans Hotel. They checked in upstairs, and they made their way into a room with some lanyards and an empty bag, and by the time they left, they had a bag full of swag. The amount of stuff that the kids are given by our generous sponsors has been insane, but has been awesome. I assure you, I don't think anybody who is speaking to the kids will ever hear them say anything other than this has been a dynamite experience and a dynamite weekend for them. And I say that purposely because it's not just the game, it's the experience. So William Flores on that one, number 7. Out of the backfield, takes that one straight ahead, works his way up to about the 13 where they move the chains. It's another 1st and 10, West. Again, my left to right, West in red, handing off, counter goes right. Touchdown, West. Number 4, Mr. Moore from the Indianapolis Colts. Indy Colts takes that one in, putting 6 up on the board for the West.
'23 AYF 8th grade All-Stars sponsors and partners. Wilson.
Point after attempt. West looking like they're going to kick it. Snaps their placement. Kick is up. No good. Wide right. But that doesn't stop the 6 from going on the board for the West.
2023 AYF 8th grade All-Stars sponsors and partners. Wilson.
So again, just rolling through some of the sponsors with some of the stuff that they've done for the kids. You've got Light Helmets.
2023 AYF 8th grade All-Stars sponsors and partners. Wilson Sporting Goods. Cut different. Impact Sports. Get it in. Nike Team. Uniform and coaches gear. Light helmets. Guardian caps. Rock Street. Football gloves. Swagger Sports. Glossy Finish. Opro mouth guards. Bling Wear. Championship ring cups. Dick's Sporting Goods. And to our primary sponsor, NFL Play Football.
Wilson Footballs. Good stuff. Wait till you see the MVP trophy. The MVP trophy for this game literally is a piece of furniture. Took 2 men to carry it in. It's in 3 pieces. LED backlit, just looks awesome. Head over to the Facebook page, and I'm sure Chris probably has it up on the page already. If not, it will be shortly. Just looks phenomenal. I don't even understand how you call it a trophy. Like I said, I was calling it a piece of furniture. So post kickoff, East is now at the 26, getting their first bite at the apple. They're going to be 1st and 10. Ball winds up loose. He picks it up. He's on his way forward, working his way up to about the 30 or so. Might have made it just beyond. Number 3 was the carrier on that one, Caden Davis from Air Sports Group. They're quick to the line. 1 man wide right. 2 men left. East in the blue, West in the red. East going my right to left, your right to left. High snap handled well, but West puts the pressure on. He's going to drop him back a little bit. It's now going to be 3rd and 8 from the 29. Got just shy of 100 people on the stream. I hope you guys are hearing this okay, and I hope my voice finds you all very well. Timeout called East. Not sure if they're looking.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Show it what you want. Show it what you need. My run game. We ain't never leave. Never leave. Counting up this money. We ain't never sleep. Never sleep. You got V12. I got 12 V's. Got bottles. Got. I'm all the way up. Show it what you want. I got what you need. Shorty, what you want, I got what you need. Shorty, what you want, I got what you need. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up.
Trophies, there's another. Now we're back live. East in the blue, West in the red. Mr. Bauer, Amanda, let me see if I can do something about that. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, Amanda, let me know if that is a little bit better. We made a couple of adjustments on our side. Let me know if that's a little bit better. The other thing that makes it difficult on our side is we're all in. Oh, there you go. Amanda, I appreciate it. Thank you. Makes it a little difficult on our side is we are all in one small room, which is not typically the way this stuff is done. But we're making do with what we can, trying to make it as it is. That's 4th and 12. East puts that punt in the air. Takes a nice East bounce. Winds up down at about the 35, where West is going to get their next bite at the apple. They're going to be 1st and 10. From there, 7:03 left to go in the first. Mary Ellen watching. Mary Ellen, how are you? Hoping all is good out west. You're staying warm. Everybody's thinking in here in Vegas it's nice and warm. Well, guess what? It's really not. I mean, it's warmer than Jersey right now, but we are in the 40s right now. So the Vegas people are very cold. When you're talking about it being single digits, I guess it's really not that cold, but nevertheless. West takes that one. East winds up stopping them a little bit behind. They're double chaining it now. 2nd and 11. Going left to right is the red team, the West team. About 6.5 left to go in the first. West is up 6-0. They're looking at the sidelines where the calls are being made. Coach Tony's staff down there looking around. Here comes the signal. They yell it in. The guys will check their armbands. They know what they're doing, and here we go. So they put that one straight forward. However, East defense stopping number 4 on the run. Mr. Moore from the Indy Colts crosses the original line of scrimmage, picks up another 2, 3 total on the run, up to the 38. Now 3rd and 8 for the West. City Colts football watching. Yeah, he's had a heck of a game, that's for sure. Mr. Payne, thanks for tuning in. Hoping that you're warm out there. So going back to the experience on the weekend for the kids, we'll chat about it for a little while as the game is going on, and we'll cut back and forth. West pass in the air, complete. Number 20, I believe, grabs that one. Hendricks works his way down to about the 31 or so. Moving the chains. That's a 1st and 10 West.
2023 AYF 8th grade All-Stars sponsors and partners. Wilson Sporting Goods. Cut different.
Wednesday, they get their swag bags. It's the first parents meeting, and then the practices start. Thursday, we wind up at the Pro Bowl skills competition in the East-West game, which was really cool, being guests of the NFL. And again, Mr. Oben, thank you very much for you and everything that you do for the kids in conjunction with and partnership with the NFL. It's been awesome. Kids lower level, at the fence, autographs, pictures, the food that was set up. I can't describe it enough. It really was just phenomenal, let alone the stadium. Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm not a Raiders fan. Doesn't matter whether I'm a Raiders fan or not. That stadium is absolutely gorgeous, and everything that took place there with the kids was phenomenal. Looking like it's going to be a timeout. It's a timeout East. Their second time out of the half, and we're a little more than halfway through the first. So the stadium looks dynamite. The kids got there, got the chance to grab a bite to eat, hanging out in the lower level, right on the fence, watching the East-West game, chatting with some of the boys. Really was a great experience for them. They come back. They practice again Friday. Life is good. Friday night is media night. About 6 o'clock or so, the kids gather. They grab a bite to eat. Again, in partnership with the NFL and Little Caesars, we pick up 70 pizzas. Yes, 70 pizzas, to the point where literally people were laughing at us carrying them into the meeting rooms. Enough pizzas for each kid to have one full pie, and we didn't even go through it. So that partnership again, NFL and Little Caesars, thank you very, very much. Then they started media night. Media night is the interviews with the kids. They get interviewed in groups of 3 or 4. Individually, they answer questions. You get to see them on camera. Some of them very intimidated, very nervous. Some of them are just naturals. It's absolutely hysterical. Flores takes that one, looking right, goes right, up to the 20, picking up about 1. Not sure that they're going to have, yep, they're moving the chains. It's going to be a first down West. 4.5 left to go in the first. So media night continues. Get to interview the kids and the coaches, which was pretty cool. A lot of strange predictions. I say strange, my words. Some kids were predicting a 50-0 game. Some kids were predicting a 21-24 game. It was very cool to hear them all, in their own setting, talking about what it is that's going to go on or not going to go on. Flags down on that one. A couple of movements on both sides. That's going to be full start. Won't call the number out, but it's full start on the West. That's going to back them up 5. 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15, and they'll replay first. Post-media night, everybody got to hang out for a little while. Kids having a good time running around, kids being kids, however, with a little bit of freedom. Parents playing a slot machine, some hitting the table, some just hanging out. Kids running around, having a good time. This morning, meetings, breakfast. Noontime was the first meeting. Buses over to, again, Green Valley High School, stepping up and allowing us to play the game here. Thank you very much. Uh-oh, look at that. Number 7, Fields. Ball winds up loose at about the 10. Let's see who winds up with it. West winds up with that one. That ball looked like it was going to be East, but West winds up with it. So they're moving the chains. It's going to be close to a 1st and goal. And it is. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 10. West getting a good break on that one. Loose ball winds up back in their hands. Ball loose again. There's the fight for it again. And they're signaling East ball. Number 1's on top of that one.
2023 AYF 8th grade All-Stars sponsors and partners.
So East will be 1st and 10 at the 15 when we start again. And again, going back to today, Green Valley High School stepping up, allowing us to play the game here. Coach has been dynamite. He's been very helpful with everything, his staff. Setting up the field, got some music going. Shared the field for a little bit with another activity that was going on here that was scheduled prior to us coming here again. As you guys know, Bishop Gorman last year was the host. They've got a contract with the XFL, didn't allow us to play there today, so Green Valley helped out. Said, come on over, you could use our facilities. Ben, you're out there somewhere too. I'm sure you'll be watching this sooner or later. Thank you for all your help in orchestrating that and helping out with that. Incomplete pass, no lateral, incomplete pass East. Debate going on this side. Hold on, we're going to check the cameras. Yep, that's incomplete. Didn't go lateral. But that's all right. Mr. Hennessy, Joey, number 2, West Philly, baby. McLeish from the West Philly Panthers. Getting a shout out from Brian. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10, East. West defense set. Ball snap, handoff, right side, wrapped up, not going anywhere. Stopping them about 2 yards behind, going to be at about the 13 or so. 3:30 left to go in the first. So kids make their way over to Green Valley. They warm up in the locker room for a little bit. They're out on the field. They go back to the locker room. They come out. We do our kickoff, and here we are. Tonight, it'll be a little bit of free time post-game. I'm sure the kids will be hanging out for a little while, getting to know each other even more than they have, East and West, commingling together, which has been awesome. We jokingly tell the kids, hey, look, this is the first day of the rest of your life. You want to make sure that you start networking now because in reality, you're going to have to do so. In the course of the next couple of years in high school and getting into college, this is your first step into learning how to network and stay in contact with each other. both the teammates and the coaches. You know, they meeting some phenomenal coaches. The talent and knowledge out there on the field is second to none. I can tell you that. From the general managers, Montanaro and Lawrence Lee, all the way down, Coach Tony and Coach Butter, Antonio. Everybody knows him as Coach Butter. Talent and knowledge out there is just second to none. Sharing that with the kids and the kids being able to stay in contact with them over the years is huge, absolutely huge. So we got another East punt. That one's got some hang time. At the 49, no fair catch called. Taken down immediately. No shot at a return. They're going to be 1st and 10 from the 49. Their own 49. Our way over to the Pro Bowl. Once again, courtesy of the NFL and Roman Oben. And the partnership there has just been absolutely insane. We appreciate everything the NFL does for these kids. The kids appreciate it. Some of the kids literally stating that they never would have this opportunity at home. So to hear a 13, 14-year-old 8th grader say that is pretty humbling. A couple of kids in tears with everything that went on and what they're allowed to do here. So it's pretty amazing. It's a very cool experience for the kids. And you know, we say it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It really is. West picking up 5 on that one. They're up to the 44 or so. Works his way through with a couple of nice zigzags. Number 4 in the run. Number 24 and number 1 on the tackle. Moore from the Indy Colts on the run. Ross from the Philly Blackhawks. One of the men involved in the tackle. Moving the chains, it's a 1st and 10 West. Two men wide left. Handing that one off. Stopped at the line. East defense creating the wall there, not going very far, working their way just beyond the 30, picking up about half. We'll call it 2nd and 9 now for West. Again, West in the red, East in the blue. West going my left to right, looking at the sidelines for the signals. They work their way through. Here we go. Just over a minute left in the first. Sees the West team up by 6. Pass deep, open, touchdown West. What a throw, what a catch. Still haven't seen the number of the boy that caught that one. I think it was number 5. Don't quote me on that one. I think Antonio Span from the Vegas Sun Devils grabbed that one. Throwing another 6 up on the board for the West. That puts them up 12-0. Extra point attempt, West. Snap up, kick goes. It's good. That's going to throw 2 more up on the board for the West. Going to put them at 14-0. All right, that kick went my right to left, went right side on the field, out of bounds at about the 32, flag down on that one. That's going to leave East with a couple of options. What I like to call the 35-35 or where it's at rule. You could take it where it went out of bounds, somewhere right around the 30. They can take it at the 35, or they can make them re-kick it from the 35. Looks like they're going to take it with the plus 5 yards. So went out of bounds at the 30, add 5 yards. They're going to take it at the 35. East will be 1st and 10 from there. Thomas, yes, extra point in AYF. When kicked is 2 points. When run in, it's 1 point. It's the opposite of what you would think it would be. But that's AYF. That's the way that the kids learn. That's what they do up and through and until including 8th grade. So a kick is 2 points, which is what makes a major difference in the games very often. So Davis back in as quarterback for East. Number 3 takes that one. Working their way forward. Pick up maybe a half. Maybe a half. 2nd and a long 9, just shy of 10 for the East. East in the blue, West in the red. Fans all on one side of the field. That's why you're seeing empty seats on the opposite side of the field. Fans are all on one side of the field. And the reality of it is, it's fans of the game, because while they are cheering on an individual side, everybody's hanging out together and really having a great time this weekend. Parents and kids alike. East hands that one off, fighting their way forward. Good second effort. Working his way up to about the 39 or so.
20-23.
Picks up 3, going to be now 3rd and 6 as time is going to run out in the first. It's going to bring us into the 2nd of 4 with the West up 14-0. Again, appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate everybody checking in. Down there somewhere is Joe Galat. See if we can locate him on the field. He's sitting on the bench at about the 35. President, founder of American Youth Football, Joe Galat. Appreciate all you do, Joe. Adam, you're out there somewhere as well. I just can't see you. I see you now. You're with Craig Carahuda, Vice President of Football and Cheer Operations. Appreciate all that you do. D. Grayer, you're out there. You're hanging on the left-hand side, somewhere around the 26 or so. The National Commissioner, Football Commissioner. D, we appreciate everything you're doing this weekend as well. All right, back from some commercials. We saw that first play. At least I saw the first play. East, first play in the second half, going now left to right. Blue, East, West, red. They pick up a couple. Now looking 4th and about 7 or so. They're at the 38. So going back, T. Grayer, National Football Commissioner. Appreciate all that you're doing. I would be hard-pressed to not say thank you very much to Chris Petrich Jr. and Tara Carahuda for everything you guys have done all week long. Look at this. He grabs that one. His speed is going to make the difference. He's getting hunted down. Tackle made at about the 40. However, we've got flags down, and we've got a couple of men down, and there's more flags coming late as well. Let's see what that one's all about. Appreciate all that you're doing. I would be hard-pressed to not say thank you very much to Chris Petrich Jr. and Tara Carahuda. Sportsmanlike, but we're going to wait. That's just my opinion until they say something different down there. White Hat's still chatting with it. They're going to figure out what's going on and where the ball's going to wind up. Thomas, you know and I know, but I can't say it until it's official. And a personal foul against the West. They're going to be offsetting fouls, which means we just talked about it for a little while, and it really doesn't matter. It's going to be 1st and 10 West from the 41. Mr. Maynard, NJAYF football commissioner-elect, checking in. So here we go. West, red, east, looking. Whistle dead and whistle dead quickly. That usually means false start on the West, or false start on the offense, which happens to be West. Going to back them up 5. They're going to be at the 36. Replaying first. Going to be 1st and 15. 11 minutes left to go in the second.
Screen.
Chris, appreciate the check-in. Let me know if anything changes or if it stays the same. I'll let everybody on our side know. 1st and 15, West. Direct snap. Looking right side. East wrapping them up. I'm going to say picking up maybe a yard or so. Hedgeman on that run for the... Hedgeman on the tackle, sorry, for East. 2nd and about 15 or so. No loss, no gain on that one for the West. West looking, getting signals. Refs are signaling double chains, making sure everybody knows. Here we go. Handoff, Flores, left side. Picks up about 3, maybe 4. Let's see what that's going to give him, picking him up 2. We're going to be 3rd and about 13. Again, 2023 AYF National 8th Grade All-Star Game coming to you live from Green Valley High School. Thank you to Coach and his staff for stepping up. When we needed a spot to go, Bishop Gorman, with their contract with the XFL, was unavailable. Green Valley, with open arms, said, here you go. Pass in the air, quick, short pass. Taken off, crosses midfield. Contact made at the 45, down at the 44. They're moving the ball. They're moving the chains. It's another 1st and 10 West. $9:10 left to go in the second. West getting their signals from the sidelines. Here we go. Down and set. Defense set. Snap. Handoff. Left side. Hendricks cuts in. Number 10 making that tackle at the 40. Number 10 for the East is Elijah Gurton from the Woonsocket Warriors. He was another great kid. Got to chat with him a little bit over the weekend. And not for nothing, it's a great experience for the kids here in Las Vegas at the 2023 AYF National All-Star Game. But from my side, selfishly, I'm going to say it's a great experience for me. You're getting to meet these kids that in reality, these rosters that are in front of me, are the kids that are going to be making up the who's who of high school football over the course of the next 3 or 4 years. And go 5, 6, 7 years from now, we're going to be playing D1, D2, D3 football. You're going to be reading about them in the paper. You're going to be seeing some of them on TV. And if they're blessed enough, and I'm blessed enough, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years down the line, you could wind up actually seeing them in the NFL. It's happened before. We're watching it now. kids that were playing in the NFL this year came through this game as well. So it's awesome. It's good stuff for me. Again, I say it selfishly. It's awesome. So now 3rd and 6, West. Setting back, looks, 7, takes off to the races, right-hand side, turns it on. Nice tackle made. Taken down at about the 24 or so. Moving the chains, still more than enough for a first West, no doubt about that one. Number 7, showing his talent, something that Tony was talking about in his interview yesterday. Chris Fields from the Island's Best Braves. He's got the talent enough to step back, screen the field, see what's going to go on, and just like Tony said yesterday in his interview, didn't like what he sees, guess what? He turns into a running back and disappears. Turns the heat on and does what he did just there, picking up the better part of 15 plus. Moving the chains, now inside of the 25, at the 24, 1st and 10 West. We got trips lined up, left side. Direct snap, low, handled well. Fields works his way forward a little bit, picking up maybe a half, maybe about even. One way or the other, we're going to call it 2nd and about 10 for the West. 6:42 left to go in the second. Sees West up 14-0 here at the 2023 AYF National All-Star, 8th grade All-Star game. Green Valley High School. Snap. Checking it out. Fields jumps. Pass in the air. Just incomplete. He kind of pulled a Derek Jeter there. Up in the air. Throws that one. Going to be just shy. 3rd and 10 now West. Very Derek Jeter-esque throw for Fields. Clock stopped at 6:13 on that pass. You're hearing the fans cheering on their boys. Moving things, moving kids around. All right, here we go. Fields. Pass complete. Number 4. Flag down on that one. Flag at the 10, Sam. Flag down on that one. There's no doubt it is going to be a holding on the West. It's already been signaled. That's going to be coming back. So while he's in the end zone, the points will not be. No good. West, again, getting the signals from the sidelines. They know what they're doing. Here we go. Fields. Fields calls for it. Hands off. Gives to Moore. Moore takes that one around left side. Cuts the corner, goes straight up. East stopping them at the 10. Moving the chains without a doubt. That'll be a 1st and goal West. Thomas, you got to check the replay on that one, buddy. It was there. That's for sure. All right, here we go. Wildcat set up for West. Low snap, handled well. Flores fighting his way forward. Touchdown West. Number 7, William Flores from the OG Ducks. Pushes that one in, throwing another 6 up on the board for West. Extra point attempt. Here we go. Snap, hold, down, kick, up. And it's good. Throwing another 2 up on the board for the West, increasing their lead 22-0. 5:33 left to go here in a second. All right, back. I'm ready to see the kickoff. West going to be kicking my right to left to the east. West in red, east in blue. Setting the ball up on the 40. You can start to see the fog kind of form here underneath the lights here in Vegas. Like we said, not quite as warm as everybody thinks it is. Vegas may be a desert, but it gets darn cold here, that's for sure. As they found out in the last couple of days, as they're looking at me saying, hey, you came in from Jersey. Did you bring the cold with you? Did it fly in a plane and open up or what? There's a weird kick there from the West. They grab that. East takes it at the 38, out of bounds, somewhere around the 42, maybe the 43. East going to get their next shot at it. They're going to be 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 40. Yep, we're going to call it 44. 22-0. West is up. Football. Check in online, AmericanYouthFootball.com, and email Craig Carahuda, who will get you in contact with the right people to discuss the options with you joining and coming to join the AYF family, because that's what AYF is all about. We are family. Stress that all the time. You like what you see. No kid left behind. More stuff for more kids, as is shown here. The 2023 AYF 8th grade National All-Star Game. You're looking at the red and the blue, the East and the West. West is in red, East is in blue. Uniform sponsored by Nike. Nike, we appreciate your partnership and all that you do for the kids. Thank you very much. Play whistle dead quickly. That usually means one thing and one thing only: false start on the offense, which is the East. That's going to be backing them up. 2nd and about 7 will become 2nd and 12.
2023
Mr. Anderson checking out. Daryl, Big D. Love you, brother. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope the family is well. I hope you guys are staying warm out there. Appreciate you checking in. So again, if you're watching, you're looking to see what AYF is all about, and you think that you're seeing something strange, you're really not, because AYF is about the kids. Please head over to AmericanYouthFootball.com and reach out for Mr. Craig Carahuda. Email him. He will get you in contact with the right people. We'll start chatting a little bit, making sure that you're joining the AYF family if you want to. Ball winds up out and loose on that play. West winds up with it. West ball on the fumble. No, they say. So the call was right. However, that doesn't make it much better for East. It's now 3rd and about 17. High snap. Going to put them in a really bad spot. somewhere around the 18 or so is what they're saying. They're backing that fourth down marker up. That's going to be fourth and Sam. I need your fingers. 4th and 5, 7 carried at 2 plus 6. 4th and really long for the East. Fourth and deep for the East. They're looking to punt. Lining up somewhere around the 7. The snap is there. He's there. The kick goes right side. Grabbed at the 49 on the run. Number 24 has his hands on that one. That's William Lane from Mega in California. Lane grabs that one at the 49. He's going to work his way up to about the 36. That's a 15-yard gain from the inception of that line drive punt. And they're already on the line looking to go. West is not wasting any time. They don't care. There's 4 minutes left in the half and 2 more quarters after that. They're ready to go. Pass goes left side lateral. Helmet ripped off. Dangerous here. Dangerous time. Number 21 grabs that one, works his way up a little bit. Bryce Vasquez from the OG Ducks takes that one, works his way up to, where'd he go? Somewhere right around the original line of scrimmage, or they're going to call him out of bounds? Out of bounds at the 38. Double chaining it. He was out of bounds at the 38. 2nd and 12. They run the clock. Moore takes that one left side. East is back there relatively quickly with one of the rare plays of the day. West getting pushed back a little bit. They're now back at the 39. 3rd and 15, 3:25 left to go in the half. Sees West up 22-0. Piece of furniture. Absolutely huge. Looked phenomenal. Can't really beat it. Made by Rock Street Fabrication. Those guys absolutely went over the top with it. Turnover on downs on that one. Incomplete pass. East going to be taken over. They're going to be 1st and 10 from about the 40. All right, here we go. East on the line. 2 men wide left, 2 men wide right. West defense, all kinds of movement on the line. The handoff goes. He goes right-hand side, works his way into the secondary. Jumping his way forward, working his way up. Number 20 grabbing that one, takes it right-hand side. Kaylon Bailey from... Left to go in the half. Again, 2 men wide right, 2 men wide left. Some communication going on. Number 3 looking down. Davis takes the snap. No, he doesn't. The snap winds up short. Looks like it may have gone off the leg of the center. East maintains, but the loss of downs and loss of 1 yard. Going to put them 2nd and 11, double chaining it now. Again, 2 men wide, left and right. Davis, shotgun, snap good, no handoff, looking, pressure, rolls right, pass in the air, complete. Number 9 grabbing that one, flag down. They got a flag down at the 6. East is in the end zone. Let's see what the call is. This is going to be one of 2 things. It's either coming back or it's going to be declined. East is looking to put 6 up on the board. Let's see where we're at. Pass interference. Offensive pass interference. They're calling now. Line. Again. That's putting them all the way back, replaying the down, minus 15 yards from the original spot. 39, 2nd and way deep for the East. 2 men offset left and right. 3, Davis, quarterback, taking the snap, Air Sports Group, handoff, right up the middle into the secondary, works his way up to the 45, maybe the 46. Still going to be well shy of, let alone the original line of scrimmage, the first down. They're at the 46. They're looking at the sidelines for the call. Davis taking control, relaying some info, letting everybody know what's up. OG Ducks defensive men looking, moving some people around. West defense set and ready. High snap, handled well. Pressure, rolls right. Sua putting the pressure on. He's going back right-hand side. Dangerous territory. Still on his feet, still going. Fights his way forward somewhere up to about the original line, maybe a little bit shy. Either way, not going to be a first. It's going to be a 4th down. It's just a matter of where. So, 12 seconds left to go in the half. West up 22. East looking to make a statement before they hit the locker rooms. This is going to be their shot. 12 seconds left. They're moving it up. Now what just went from 4th and 13 to 4th and 12 on that respot. At the 47. East looking all over the place, and it looks like East is taking their 3rd and final time out of the half. So again, the weekend, the experience, 2023 AYF National 8th grade All-Star Game with a giant thank you to the big sponsors, to all of our sponsors, but the big sponsors, the National Football League, the NFL, Mr. Oben. We appreciate all that you do in your partnership, sir, your continued partnership and all that you do and create for the kids. Nike, you're seeing the kids out there. East is in blue, West is in red. Everything you see, those uniforms, courtesy of Nike and all of our other sponsors with everything that you created for these kids here. We appreciate it. Mr. Joe Galat, you're down there to my right in the end zone hanging out. President and founder of American Youth Football. We appreciate you creating this for the kids. Mr. Adam Loffer, you're down there talking with Joe and Craig. And D, appreciate everything you do, sir. Craig Carahuda, Vice President of Football and Cheer Operations for AYF. Pass incomplete. East pass incomplete. Turnover is going to be on downs. Let's see, what does West do here with 7 seconds left? Do they run a play? Do they just take a knee? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Let me know out there in Facebook land. What do you think? What are they going to do? Timeout called West. 7 seconds left to go in the half. What do you guys do as coaches out there? Do you stop it? Do you take a knee? Do you risk an injury? You Hail Mary it? Thomas says it's a Hail Mary time. Mr. Ruppert, let's see what they do. Are you right? Are you wrong? Hey, guess what? We're in Vegas. We can bet on it. I'm willing to bet that we can place a bet on it. That's for sure. Yeah, Amanda, no doubt. Sam James was just saying the same thing up here. They're not taking a knee. They're going to run a play one way or the other. That's for sure. I'm not saying that I can predict the future or that I got a crystal ball, but knowing Tony and his staff, they're not knee kind of guys. And I don't say that in a bad way. Tony's a dynamite dude. That's a phenomenal staff down there. They're not a take a knee kind of guy. All right, here we go. 7 seconds left to go in the half. 22-0 West. West, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking back. Short pass. Oh, here we go. They wind up going. He's off to the races. Look out. Tackle made at the 30. Regulation time runs out. What a play that was. What a play that was. That is going to take us to the end of the half. 24 minutes of play sees West up 22. East yet to score. And I'm pretty sure everybody out there in Facebook land, we're going to be going into commercial. So I'll be checking back with you guys in a little bit. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and see you in about 15, 16, 17 minutes.
(2023) AYF 8th grade. 2023 A. 2023 AYF 8th grade All-Stars sponsors and partners. Wilson Sporting Goods. Cut different. Impact Sports. Get it in. Nike Team. Uniform and coaches gear. Light helmets. Guardian caps. Rock Street. Football gloves. Swagger Sports. Glossy Finish. Opro mouth guards. Bling Wear. Championship ring cups. Dick's Sporting Goods. And to our primary sponsor, NFL Play Football. Their continued support in providing a platform for youth development in character, leadership, and teamwork. Thank you to all of our sponsors, organizations, volunteers, parents, and players.
touched, man. They shouldn't have touched the damn intro.
He's gonna keep it on his feet. Strikes the seal at the sideline. That's what I'm talking about. Looking, going for the middle. It's real.
Audio Jungle.
I'm alive. Oh yeah. Make 'em
I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? Shorty, what you need? What you need? My niggas run the game. We ain't never leave. Never leave. Counting up this money. We ain't never sleep. Never sleep. You got V12. I got 12 V's. Got bottles. Got I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. All the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. For my niggas with Bentley coupes and Rolexes, kicked the bitch out the room and gave her no.
2023 AYF 8th Grade All-Stars sponsors and partners. Wilson Sporting Goods, Cut Different, Impact Sports, Get It In, Nike Team, Uniform and Coaches Gear, Light Helmets, Guardian Caps, Rock Street, Football Gloves, Swagger Sports, Glossy Finish, Opro Mouth Guards, Bling Wear, Championship Ring Cups, Dick's Sporting Goods, and to our primary sponsor, NFL Play Football, their continued support in providing a platform for youth development in character, leadership, and teamwork. Thank you to all of our sponsors, organizations, volunteers, parents, and players.
All right, second half of football getting ready to start here at the 2023 AYF 8th grade National All-Star Game. Second half is going to see the West kicking off to the East. My right to left, West in red, East in blue. Uniforms by Nike. Again, Nike, thank you very much for your sponsorship. Downstairs chatting with the who's who of American youth football earlier. That kick goes deep. Going to be grabbed at about the 14 by East. Out of bounds somewhere around the 22 or so. East is going to be starting off there. So one thing that we failed to mention in the sponsors and things along that line, playfootball.com, the NFL's website for youth football development, both flag and tackle. Talking to Roman downstairs again, Roman Oben from the NFL. Believe his official title is Vice President of Youth Development. I neglected to mention that the first half, so my apologies. Check it out, playfootball.com. Part of the NFL's mission to bring football to children throughout the United States, both flag and tackle. So head over there, check them out. East hands that one off, going nowhere. Stop behind the line. Forward progress, still going to be shy of the line. It's going to back them up at least a yard, if not more. Going to be double chaining it, 2nd and 11. Miss Pritchard, go East. Pass in the air. Here we go. That one deep. Incomplete. Pass attempt made for number 85, Sean Thompson from Miami Gardens Ravens. Davis looking to thread the needle on that one. No good. Incomplete. 3rd and 11 now East. All right, here we go, East. Once again, looking typical East fashion. 2 left, 2 right. Handoff, straight ahead. Ball winds up loose, but right back in his hand. They're going to call that one down at the 26. Going to be moving the downs markers. They're going to mark it, like we said, at about maybe the 27 or so. Still going to be 4th and a better part of 6 for East. 10:45 left to go here in the 3rd. We're only a couple of minutes in. And they're looking to make something happen. It looks like they're going to change over to the punt team. Special teams coming out. 4th and 6, they're not liking it. They're going to punt this one. Shante Elise may have been wide open, but that handoff came very, very quick. No shot at a pass there, so even if somebody was open down there. All right, snap goes good. Line drive kick. Takes a big East bounce. Contact made at the 37, but that thing rolls to the 22. West is going to be 1st and 10 from there. 10:06 left to go in the 3rd. West again is up 22. East is yet to score.
What do you want to see?
Wait till you see that. That thing is insane. It literally is a piece of furniture. 3 foot by 3 foot, 300 pounds. Holy mackerel. It's huge. NFL. NFL.com. Mr. Roman Oben We appreciate your help. Playfootball.com. Check that out. That's an NFL thing. Looking to develop flag and tackle football in the youth of America, and we appreciate all that they did for the boys' experience this weekend, not just for the game, but the experience, the overall experience. West pass, incomplete, goes a little bit deep. Back to the sponsors. Nike was another very large sponsor. We appreciate all that they did. The red and the blue that you see out there, Nike uniforms, that was donated by them. Light helmets, another real big one. Another big sponsor. We appreciate their help. Rock Street, we mentioned them making that giant MVP trophy. Blingware, the championship cups, the ring and the cups that everybody wants to know what it is that was going on with it. Check them out. Opro gave mouthpieces to each one of the kids that were out there. Part of the swag bag and experience that takes place. East making that sack, pushing them back quite a bit, back to the 13. Mella from the Homedale Hornets, NJAYF boy. Tartamella making that sack, pushing them back to the 13, now third and double chains, just shy of 3rd and 20 for the West, something they haven't seen all day. Get it in gear, get it in. Donated a bunch of stuff to the kids as well. Dick's Sporting Goods was another giant sponsor. Appreciate all that you did for the boys. There was sunglasses, there was water bottles, there was towels. You name it, it just said, like Dick said, hey, what do you want? We'll give you whatever you want. And they did, because there was a ton of stuff. We appreciate their help with everything. Swagger Sports. And the shirts and sweatshirts looked awesome. Guardian was phenomenal. Impact Sports helping everything out. We named Nike already. Wilson donating the footballs and the MVP of each side, plus the MVP of the game. So there's 3 MVPs in the game. There's going to be the MVP of each side, and then there's going to be the MVP of the game. The 2023 AYF 8th grade National All-Star Game being played here at Green Valley High School, Las Vegas, Nevada. Green Valley High School staff and coach welcomed us with open arms when there was a scheduling issue with Bishop Gorman because of their contract with the XFL. They were unavailable this weekend. Green Valley said, hey, we got the facility. Come on over. We'll help you out. And that's why we're here. Back to the game. West looking 1st and 10. Red going my right to left. Escapes a would-be tackle, but not getting out of the way of the other 3 that followed that one up. Forward progress marked at the 28. That's going to push him back about 5 yards. 2nd and 15. 8 minutes on the running clock left to go in the 3rd. West up 22-0. Second and 15, West. One man, motion left, looking downfield. He looks, he moves right, doesn't like what he sees, so he takes off the double threat that Coach Tony was talking about. Flag down at the 44 as he's still on his feet going. He's at about the 35 to 34. Flag down on the 44 of the west side of the field is a story yet untold. Let's see. White Hat getting some signals. Speculation up here. Let's see if they were right. It is a hold on the west. Winner, winner. They called that one. That's going to back them up 10 from that spot. That should put them right about the original line of scrimmage. That's going to push them all the way back. That puts West 2nd and 8. 7:18 left to go in the 3rd. West looking for signals from the sidelines. Coach is debating, and here goes the signal. Signals up, signals in. West ready. East defense down and set. One man in motion. Handoff, high side. Come closer to me. Breaks the outside. Speed. Got a blocker. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, West! Touchdown, West on that one. Number 80, Romeo Berry. Tucson Falcons. Fresh out of Arizona, throwing another 6 up on the board, 28-0 before the PAT, as Sam James says. The point after attempt about to happen. They're lined up. Whistle goes. Here we go. T's going to be at about the, or platform, not so much T, will be at about the 10. Line down, line set. Here we go. Snap, placement, kick, up. And it's good. Throws 2 more up on the board. 30. That's right, 30. 3-0 unanswered points to go into third. Here you go. Here's your replay on that run. Look at that. Vision goes around left at the 50 to 45 to 40. Gets a little bit of a good hit at the 20. No chance. 10. Touchdown. Number 80. Romeo Berryhill from the Tucson Falcons. Pushing that one in. West kick. Wormburner goes straight ahead, slightly left. They're off to the race up, and he winds up being pushed out of bounds. Looked like he could have made it if the field had been about 10 yards wider, but it wasn't. So guess what? He's out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10 east from the 44 of the West. All right, whistled live, 1st and 10 now east. East blue, west red. My left to right, east. East, snap, handoff into the secondary, tripped up. Reaching up, grabbing a foot on that one. Going to be down at the 40, gain of 4. Now 2nd and about 6. We're 6:45 left to go in the third, where we see the West with 30 unanswered points on the board. So again, folks out there in Facebook land, YouTube land, if you're not part of the AYF family and you're looking to become part of the AYF family and you think watching the 2023 8th grade national championship is all we do for the kids, wait till you see what goes on the rest of the season and the national championships and everything else. Pass in the air, tipped up, intercepted West. That's a heads-up play right there. Wait till you see this replay, folks. Pass was going left side, hand goes, winds up probably 20 feet in the air, and watch the lineman dive to grab it for the West. Here we go, looking left, pass, boom, hand, ball in the air. Oh, I got it. He jumps, he grabs it. Interception, West. West is now 1st and 10 from the 39. Two men wide right. Two-man backfield handoff, counter, goes left side, at the line, wrapped up, picks up about one, up to the 42nd and 9 now, 6 minutes left. So again, going back to what I was saying earlier, you like what you see and you're not part of the AYF family now, head over to AmericanYouthFootball.com. Thumb through the website, you're going to want to look for the name Craig Carahuda. Email Craig. Craig will give you a ring with the right people in tow, set up some interviews with the right people in tow, and see what we can do to get you to become part of the American Youth Football family. DeLon Hardy, thank you very much. That was number 24 with the interception. We did not know that. My apologies. Hard to see from up here with everything going on. That was William Lane from Mega in Cali. Came up with that one. West pops his way into the secondary. Still on his feet. Play finally stopped at about the 42 or so. Moving the chains are into East Territory. That's another 1st and 10 West. Sam, I don't know. You saw the game with me last year. Obviously, everybody online saw the game last year. 68-60, triple overtime. Certainly a very different game today. Sam shaking his head saying definitely West looks like they definitely came to play. East, I think maybe they got to warm up a little bit. I don't know what's going on, Sam. What are your thoughts? Last year's class, you're hearing Sam in the background, and Sam is calling the stadium. I'm doing the online. Sam is saying that last year's class on both sides was just completely loaded. I mean, you're talking NFL talent that you're going to see in 4 or 5 years from now when it comes time. Obviously, they got to work their way through high school, but certainly a little bit of a different class this year. West looking like they definitely came to play. East got to get the bugs out a little bit. Let's hope that happens and happens quickly. We don't want to see a shutout. We don't want to see a blowout. We want to see a good game. Screen pass goes right side. He's still on his feet. Winds up out of bounds somewhere, twisted out of bounds at about the 23 or so. Again, moving the chains. That's another 1st and 10 West. Damari, actually a pretty good kid. You're hearing Sam in the background announcing in the stadium. Damari, who made that last play, actually a really good kid. Got to chat with him this weekend as well. Any experience here at media night and seeing him in the overall meetings and in the hallways and in the team meetings and at practices. Just a good group of kids out there this week. That's for sure. And again, you know, we were chatting earlier with the fact that it's an experience for the kids and that we explained to the kids that this is the beginning of the rest of their lives and they should learn how to start networking and they should leave here with a minimum of 59 more phone numbers in their phone because there's 60 kids out there. And we also chatted and joked about the fact that they should be leaving with the coaches' phone numbers and everybody else. And I'll tell you what, the kids really take to it. They're really a good group of kids here. A lot of them are very humble at the fact that they're here. Granted, there's some cockiness that comes through. I mean, kids will be kids, and let's face it, they're a very talented group of individuals. But it's not a bad cockiness, if that makes any sense at all. There's what I'm going to call a cockiness and a confidence, and there's that razor-thin edge. A lot of the kids are very confident. They know their talent, but they're very humble about it. Very thankful with the coaches, very thankful with the staff. I don't consider myself a coach on that field. However, I am in a position where I'm able to speak to them and meet with them probably more often than most, and they're very thankful for everything that's done, for what you say and what you do, and what we say and do with them. And again, that's all part of being this AYF family and the experience. This isn't just a game. This is an experience. The entire weekend, sponsored by the NFL and cooperation and partnership with Roman Oben and playfootball.com and the NFL support of flag football and tackle football and developing in youth football in the United States. 55, Rocco Sosa from the Mattawan Huskies made that sack. So again, going back to the experience versus the game. This is the game, but the weekend is the experience. And getting to see some of these kids flourish and ultimately become, little adults throughout this weekend is really part of what AYF family is about. And if you can't tell that the AYF family is just that, the family with the NFL, with Roman Oben, with Nike, with all of our other sponsors, and everything that takes place for these kids this weekend is just the tip of the iceberg. Anybody out there in Facebook or YouTube land, you like what you see, you want to become part of the family, again, go to AmericanYouthFootball.com. You're going to want to look up Craig Carahuda, the Vice President of Football and Cheer Operations. Email him. Craig will be calling you back, and he will have the right people in tow. We'll be setting up the interviews with whomever it is that you may need to speak to make sure that you can become part of the American Youth Football family. Undoubtedly on the football side, you'll be chatting with Craig and Dee Grayer, the National Football Commissioner. Run through a bunch of the people that we've got to thank this weekend besides just the sponsors. Pass going left-hand side. He's open. Pass is complete. Touchdown, West. Touchdown, West. Wait till you see this replay. Talk about threading a needle on that one. Throws into, is it a such thing as traffic if it's just one guy? Grabbing that one out of nowhere. Here we go. Ball in the air. The pass there. Looking up. Jump up. Grab it. Touchdown, West. Changing the board up to 36. 2:45 left to go in the third. Let's get the extra point going, and then after the extra point, we'll go into some of the people that we got to thank at the field that's out there right now. Looking like they're going to run. They may not be punting this one. May not be kicking this one. Looking like they're going to run. 3 men in the backfield. Direct snap. All kinds of movement on that one. Everybody pointing at each other. False start on the West is the signal. That's going to back them up 5. Does that change the game plan? They still going to look to run it in, or are they going to look to kick? Sam in the background, you can hear him saying they ain't kicking it, they're running it. 36-0. Nobody's looking to throw salt in the wound. No, here we go. Point after. Looking like it might be a kick. Yep, they're going to kick it now. Change the game plan. Sam just lost $5 on a bet in Vegas. All right, here we go. East set. Offensive line set. Snap. Place. Kick. Line drive. No good. 2:45 left to go in the third. West has 36 unanswered points on the board. A bunch of the people here that we need to thank. I'm going to start off with the obvious, the football coaches. General Manager of the West, Lawrence Lee, thank you very much. And his head coach, Tony, a dynamite guy from the Island's Best Braves. AJ Leroy, LJ Miller. Carr, they know him simply as Carr. Matt from the OG Ducks, and Robert Taylor from the Tyler Hurricanes. We appreciate all that you're doing, not only here coaching, but just in general for the kids. Thank you very much. Team West
sponsors and partners.
Team East, Lou Montanaro, the general manager, head coach. Some know him as Antonio Wemberly. Most know him as Coach Butter. Rod Mack. Ronnie Flowers. Julio from Rhode Island. Pat Riley from New Jersey. Ken Von Albert from Ohio. And Joe Deaver from New Jersey, Freehold. We appreciate you guys coaching the East and all that you do for the kids all throughout this experience and weekend. Thank you very much. All right, that West kick goes high. That is grabbed by the East at about the 49 or so. They're going to be starting off 1st and 10. And now we go into the obvious, the hierarchy of American Youth Football, and those that we've got to thank. President and founder of American Youth Football, Joe Galat. He's out there hanging out on the sidelines, right side. Camera's not going to go to him, but he's there, trust me. Joe, thank you very much for everything that you do. Adam Loffer, I know you're out there. I talked to you during halftime. I don't know where you're at now. I don't have eyes on you, but again, thank you for all that you do. President of football and cheer operations, Craig Carahuda. He's out there at about the 33 or so on the sidelines talking with the National Football Commissioner and Recruitment King, D. Grayer. We appreciate you, D. Thank you very much. Who else do we have to thank for this weekend that I'm going to forget without a doubt? Cannot forget the one, the only, Chris Petrich Jr. Chris, thank you very much for all that you do. Tara Carahuda, another big part of this weekend. We appreciate all that you did as well. All of the other volunteers, I may not be naming you, but just thank you very much for all that you did for the experience for the kids this weekend, which is not over after this game, by the way. Tomorrow, we are taking all of the kids to the Pro Bowl. NFL, appreciate all that you do. Playfootball.com, the NFL's children's development in both flag and tackle football. We appreciate that. Roman Oben, you and all that you did through the NFL, through your position there in the partnership with AYF, sending the kids to not only the East-West Shrine Bowl, but then tomorrow to the Pro Bowl. Appreciate all that you do, Roman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A million thank yous. From the million kids through the AYF, we thank you very much. All of the sponsors, which again we'll go through, you'll see in the commercials in a little bit. We'll put them up on the screen as well. I'd like to thank all of the sponsors and the swag or the drip, as they say, that all of the kids receive. Thank you for all you're doing for the children. Now back to the game. The East is looking third and about 11 going my left to right. Snap, handoff, fakes the handoff, goes left side, 3, Davis into the secondary, trying to rip his head off. The head didn't come off, by the way. He stayed in. He's at the 42. And flag down, it looks like it is going to be holding against the East at the 46. That's going to back them up 10 from there, pushing them back to the 36. Replaying third. Third and 11 just got turned into third and about 18. The 2023 AYF 8th grade National All-Star, 8th grade National All-Star game. You're listening and watching live from Green Valley High School. Again, big thanks, big thumbs up to Green Valley High School coach and staff. Ben, you're out there somewhere, Ben. I didn't see you during halftime. I don't know if you're still here, if you went home. But Ben, instrumental in getting this game moved over to here. We appreciate you, all your help, and all that you do throughout the course of the year. Davis breaks his way out. 18 plus for the first. He gains that and then some. Going to be up at the 35. They're going to be moving the chains. That's a 1st and 10 East. 38 seconds left to go in the third. Davis from Air Sports Group in New Jersey. Pushes that forward. They're 1st and 10. But again, going back to Ben, president out here in Nevada region, that is. So obviously most know that AYF is divided into regions. We've got, 8 regions. And we're growing. There'll be other regions added. News to come in the future. Nothing that I know about, but news to come in the future. And the region leaders report up to the national leaders and so on and so forth. We try to keep you geographically playing where you belong, so to speak. This way we don't have somebody from Vermont playing somebody in Nevada, at least during the season. Off season, there's all kinds of silly stuff that's arranged. But during the season, we try to play our way through into playoffs through the regions to the nationals. This is not a pay-to-play program. American Youth Football and Cheer is a win and advance program. There is no pay-to-play. So you can't buy your way into the national championships. It doesn't happen. There's people out there that may or may not be watching now, but they'll definitely be watching it later. Yep, we're not taking a check. Can't take a check for you to advance. You've got to win to advance. Random drawings for seeds at the championships. It's things done the way that they should be done here at American Youth Football. 4 seconds left to go in the third. West with 36 unanswered points. Be back at you right after this timeout.
2023 AYF 8th grade All-Stars sponsors and partners. Wilson Sporting Goods. Cut different. Impact Sports. Get it in. Nike Team. Uniform and coaches gear. Light helmets. Guardian caps. Rock Street. Football gloves. Swagger Sports. Glossy Finish. Opro mouth guards. Bling Wear. Championship ring cups.
All right, that's the end of 3 quarters of action. And action has all been basically one-sided. Unfortunately, it's West really dominating the game. They're up 36. East has yet to score. So again, rolling through the people that we've got to thank. Travis Scott from Maryland. Got to thank him for all that he does in nationals and elsewhere. AYF stamped. Hashtag AYF stamp, Travis. Thank you. Atlantic strong, Travis says. Yes, yes, yes. Debbie Sam's checking in. Some other people texting me and checking in, both on Facebook and text. Mooch, the big Mooch. Anthony, what's up, buddy? Thanks for checking in. Glad you're watching. Hope you're enjoying the game. Certainly would like to see a game that was a little bit tighter, but it is what it is. We've still got a good game. And by the way, take a look down there. There's still great sportsmanship down there, too. Nobody's becoming a hothead. Nobody's losing it. Nobody's losing their cool. Kids still helping each other up. Doing what it's all about. At least what AYF is all about. Sportsmanship, pride, and family. Starting the final 12 minutes, the final quarter. 12 minutes left for East to make a difference. What can they do? Let's see. 3rd and about 12 from the 46. 3 men wide left, 1 man right, 1 man in the backfield. Davis looks around. Snap, high, handled, handoff. Taking that one right into the secondary. Crosses into the 25, number 21, carrying that one. Lonzak. Luke Lonzak from Freehold Revolution, NJAYF. Takes 23 or so. 1st and 10, chains are moving. Handoff this time goes direct to Lonzak. Lonzak, a little bit different of a result this time. Still works his way inside of the red zone of the red team, the West. He's up to about the 19, picking up the better part of 5, 2nd and 5 now, courtesy of Lonzak. Don't know if that was supposed to be a direct snap or not, but he wound up grabbing it and trying to take off. Picked up 5. Davis now lined up, shotgun quarterback, 3 men wide left, 1 again right. Lonzak in the backfield. Davis looks, snap, perfect, handoff. Nope, gonna pass that one to the right-hand side. He's open. He's at the 5. Can he make it in? He pushes in. Touchdown, East. East is on the board. East finally getting some points on the board. Good for them. Happy for those boys. Trying to see who it is that ran it in. I can't pick up the number. I'm sure you guys will wind up yelling at me in 2 or 3 seconds. All right, extra point attempt, East. Gonna be kicking it in. A little bit different of a lineup than the West. Snap there, hold down, kick up. That one no good, wide left. But still, East finally on the board, throwing 6 up there with 11-11 left to go in the game. pass and ran that one in. Number 9. Putting 6. There it is. There's a replay. See that one? Watch the little move. Here we go. I'm going to make it. Boom. Pushes his way in before he's pushed out. Touchdown East on the replay. All right, East ready to kick off. My right to left. Blue kicking to red. East kicking to west. That one, line drive, horn burner. Grabbed at the 46 and immediately downed. Number 9 grabbing that one. Moonshine Sales Jr. from the Indy Colts for West. Starting his team off 1st and 10 from the 46. Off microphone conversation going on up here. Sam and I laughing at some stuff. It's pretty funny, the stuff that goes on behind the scenes that most of you guys don't hear and know. West, 2nd and 10. Takes that one right side. Number 20 grabbing that one. Hendricks from the Southfield Falcons. Spins his way forward into East territory. They're at the 47, 3rd and about 3. West, pass left. 20 again. Forward progress. Where are they going to mark that one? It's going to come down to where it's at. They're going to call it shy. At the 45, going to be just shy of the first. I don't think that's going to stop West. They're going to be putting that line is big. Big boys on that team. They're going to be pushing forward, trying to get that one straight ahead. They're going to call timeout. Tony wants to talk to everybody and review everything. Let's discuss what we're going to be doing and not be doing, because they don't necessarily want to turn it over with 9:38 left to go in the game. All right, out of commercial, 4th and shy. They had their timeout. Flores says, I got that and more. Breaks out into the secondary. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's got one man looking to chase him down. He reaches forward. The signal, touchdown West. Throwing 6 more up on the board. What an incredible play. Everybody was looking for the 1-yard dive. Flores had very different directions. Flores says 1 yard, don't think so. How about 46 of them? Pushes that one in and throws 6 more up on the board for West. Good Lord. 42-6, extra point attempt coming up. All right, play whistled, extra point attempt. They're set. Here we go. Line down. Offensive line down. Holder On his knee. Kicker twists. We're set. The snap. The hold. Nope. I'm going to hold it. Broken play. Goes right-hand side. Fakes it. Pushes his way forward. Extra point. Is in for good. He's good for one. That run goes right side. He said, nope, not kicking that one. Don't know if that was a plan or not, but certainly fooled us up here. He grabbed that one, went around right-hand side, dove in into the corner. 43-6 West. OG Ducks says, watch me. We're watching the replay now of the touchdown that got us here to begin with. 1 yard dive. Nope. I'm going 46, taking it all. Here's the kick. Or guess what? Not the kick. Lined up as a kick. He grabs that one, takes off into the corner, puts it in for one. 43-6 West. All right, everybody watching at home, we got 9.5 minutes left in the game. What are your thoughts for MVP so far? Start typing up. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think. I'm not saying it's official. I'm not saying we're going to work off of what you're saying. I'm just saying, let me know what your thoughts are. Who do you think is MVP of the game? Who do you think is MVP of the game so far? Type it up. Let me know. All right, West kicks. That boot grabbed at the 21. We're playing rugby for a second as he bounces it off the ground, turns around and takes his way off. He's going left side, outside, out of bounds, number 9 for the East. Taking that one, Logan Drummond from the Mississippi Wolfpack. Out of bounds at the 35 or so, plus or minus. Is going to put the East first and 10 from there. All right, East, first and 10, 9:16 left to go in the game. Rob says number 4 from the West. Rob, that seems to be fairly common. It's going off on my text and people turning around looking at me because they're listening in the stands. That seems to be a fairly common name coming up. Rob, again, hope all is well out there in the East, brother. Hope the family's doing well in this little bit of an off season that we have. East, second and about 7. They're coming from the 37. 3 men wide right, 1 wide left. Davis, pass, left side. Incomplete. 3rd and 7 again. This time 8:39 left to go. Out of gas? Sorry, you're hearing me talk about the heater. Sorry. AV squad, everybody's kind of squeezed up here in a little room, and they wanted some heat. Like I said, it's pretty cold here in Vegas. For Vegas, at least. It's certainly not cold in other parts of the country. I mean, we've been hearing in the news about stories about minus 100 degrees, which is just ridiculous. But it's in the 30s and 40s here in Vegas, and some of the people that are hanging out this way, the Cali people and Nevada people, definitely do not like it. And I say that with a smile on my face, joke, and we're all kind of smiling about it. You can tell the local folks from the folks that aren't from around here. The folks that aren't from around here, much like myself, are wearing shorts and a T-shirt And the local folks that are a little bit more used to some warmer weather, the 80s plus, 90s, 100s, I mean, hell, even 120s here in Vegas are all wearing sweatshirts and jackets. It's very funny. That East punt takes a big West roll. I mean, still going, stops at the 6, plus or minus, maybe about the 5. West going to be starting off from there. So once again, if you're just joining us, if you're not, then you know it already. This is the 2023 American Youth Football 8th grade National All-Star game being played here at Green Valley High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. Last year we were at Bishop Gorman. There was a scheduling conflict with the XFL and their contract with them, so it was not available. And coach and team, and specifically Ben, the president out this way, came knocking to Green Valley, and they welcomed us with open arms. So we appreciate everything that they did and the great facility here housing this game this year. West at the 5, handing that one off. Pressure on. He's back into his end zone and still takes off. Going to be taken down somewhere right around the 7 or so. Yeah, he's marked at the 7. It's going to be 2nd and about 4 for the West. My guess is you're going to see West do nothing but run the ball. I don't think you're going to see many passes. I think they're just going to ground and pound, try to chew the clock. Here we go. West, low snap, handled well, handoff, goes left side. Number 4, Moore from Indy Colts. Picking up more than enough for the 1st and 10. He's up to the 22. Again, West lead 43-6. 7:15 left to go in the game. Getting the hello text from everybody around the country that I've been blessed enough to meet. Thanks for checking in. Tommy in Chicago. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. A snap, pressure on, pass in the air. Winds up in and out of the hands of one player into the linesman's hands. Number 50 grabbing that one relatively quickly. That kind of fell right into his hands. I missed something somehow, somewhere. Everybody up here missed it. Sam's question, everybody. East winds up with the ball. We'll double-check the replay to see if we can pick something up, but East definitely taken down by the West. Somewhere forward progress is going to be marked somewhere around the 31. But I thought it was a complete pass. It looked like it went in and out of the intended recipient's hands into number 50, which was a lineman that grabbed that one. And East winds up with the ball. Maybe I turned my head after the tackle and it was something that I missed. I don't know, but that pass was about 8 or 9 yards ahead of the intended recipient, who's questioning why isn't there a with the ball on the tackle. That's where it came from. So we couldn't see it. Major thanks. The replay showing what's going on there. Eye in the sky doesn't lie, that's for sure. Showing what we couldn't see. So it looks like that flag was there, pass interference going to be half the distance to the goal from the 30. Well, it's 15 yards anyway, so it's going to put him at the 15. All right. East, one man wide right, two men left. Lonzak looking to block. Davis getting pressure. Winds up pushing him back to the 24 or so. Let's say forward progress at the 21. Even forward progress at the 21 is still going to put them second and 15 heavy. 15 plus. 5:35 on the running clock. West up 43-6. Davis looks, pass into the corner. Nothing. Nobody, nowhere. West standing in the corner looking for a flag. He asked a second time and a third time, and he still didn't get it, so he just stopped asking. No interference there. 3rd and 15 plus for East. 5:09 left on the clock with the incomplete pass. Refs signaling double chains. Davis getting a signal from the sidelines. Works his way in. Now letting everybody know what's going on. His partner in the backfield this time is number 20, Bailey from G's United. Bailey, G's United right in front of him. Pressure being put on. Davis tripped up. Number 28, I believe. Nanatua from Mega in California reaches up, making that sack. Tackle made at the 24. East looking 4th and deep. 4th and 18. Fourth and deep, going into the corner again. A lot of red there, one blue, incomplete. Turnover is going to be on downs. West is going to be taken over. They're going to be 1st and 10 from about the 25. 4:02 left to go in the game. $58, Rob, thank you. Sorry about that. Carricker from the Elite Mambas, my apologies, I miscalled. Tough to see, these jerseys are real small and tucked up and under on most of the guys. West wasting no time, they're right at it. Snap, low, handled, pass, right, coming across. Up. Looping that one around left side, wind up dropping back the better part of 5 or 6. Clock still running. You're going to see the ground and pound here from West. So with 3.5 left to go, once again, thanking the National Football League, playfootball.com, our partnership with them, specifically Vice President of Youth Development, both flag and tackle, Roman Oben. Thank you very, very much for all that you've done for the kids this weekend, their experience, and everything that you've put together through both sponsorships and favors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nike, putting them blue and red uniforms on the boys' back, and all of the other sponsors. You'll see the commercials towards the tail end of the broadcast, and in between the end of the game and when we finally make the MVP announcements, we'll be playing the sponsors so you can see them all. NFL.com, playfootball.com. Appreciate your help. Roman, again, I think I've said it 1,000 times. Thank you. Nike, thank you for all that you do, and all of the other sponsors that gave the kids all of the swag that they wound up grabbing on Wednesday, right immediately following check-in. Literally, check in at a table. We take their name. I mark off that they're there. I gave them their lanyard, and said, wear this at all times. And then said, here's your bag. Go inside. There's one of everything in there for you. And some of the kids just took the bag and said, thank you. Other kids were like, oh, my Lord, you're kidding me. So looking at the shock on some of the kids' faces was pretty cool, pretty awesome. Flags down on the field. Looked like there was a little bit of pushing and shoving all over the place. Way outside of the play and way after the play. Personal fouls one way or the other. Offsetting personal fouls? No, it can't be offsetting if they're moving the ball. So the signal was offsetting personal fouls, but if they're offsetting, you don't move the ball. So I'm pretty lost on this one, Sam, too. Oh, so, all right, we're trying to figure out what's going on up here, and here's the bottom line. Bet it all on black because we have no idea what in the heaven's name is going on, and we're just going to go play roulette. I'm going to put $100 on black, which is less than I lost last night. So, in any case, it's 1st and 10 from the 34. We don't know what happened. It doesn't matter. Pass in the air. Oh, just in and out of the hands of number 4 from the East. J.L. Hester from NJAYF. JL, only because I was there, was part of the NJAYF 14U All-Star Regional team. That's a great kid right there. That's a very talented kid. There's a lot of talented kids down there. I'm not taking anything away from anybody. I'm just talking about him because he happened to make this play. 2nd and 10 West. West looking pass. Pass left. It's deep. No good. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. 2:03 left to go in the game. So again, rolling through the thank you list at this 2023 AYF 8th grade National All-Star Game. All of the sponsors that'll wind up in the commercials that you'll see immediately following the game and before the MVP call out, you'll see them roll through. The stuff that the kids got this weekend was awesome. The AYF thank yous. Joe Galat, president and founder of American Youth Football. Joe, thank you very much. Appreciate you and all that you've done over the years. Adam Laufer, who's hanging out there. I see him in the end zone next to Joe. Adam, thank you very much for your guidance and everything that goes on with you. Craig Carahuda, Vice President of Football and Cheer Operations for American Youth Football. If you're watching this and you're not already part of the AYF family and you think this is all we do for the kids, you're highly mistaken. Go to AmericanYouthFootball.com, look up Craig. Email Craig Carahuda. He will call you back with the appropriate party in tow. Get some chatter going, get some conversations going, and welcome you into the AYF family. If that's where you'd like to be, we'd love to have you. We're over 1 million strong and looking to only make it better. As I'm looking down at the field, to the right side of Craig Carahuda is Dee Grayer, Recruitment and Football Commissioner. Dee, thank you for everything you did this weekend. We appreciate it. Now, I don't see him there, but I know he's out there somewhere. He is the man behind the scenes on so many different levels. Chris Petrich Jr. Chris, thank you very much for all that you did this weekend. We appreciate you greatly. Tara Carahuda, as crazy as she can be, and I say that in a loving way. Appreciate all that you did, Tara. Over the weekend, it was nuts, but thank you very much. And everybody else that remains unnamed, all of the other territories that had somebody here. Big thank you to the president out here, Ben. Appreciate all that you did with making all of this happen, both before today, the lunches, everything that you did. The running around has been crazy. Ben, thank you, thank you, thank you. On behalf of the 60 kids, the 15-plus coaching staff, and All of the hangers-on that are out there, thank you, thank you. Appreciate everything. Davis takes that one, handoff. Handoff fights his way through the line. Going to work up about 2 yards or so. They are gathering the MVP. You got a couple of MVP prizes coming up. Now, I don't know how they're going to work it, but here's my guess. You're going to have an MVP from each side, and then you're going to have a game MVP. That's my guess. So you've got 2 footballs that they're going to be giving away, and then you have the MVP. I've been calling it furniture because it's far from a trophy. Let's see who winds up with that one. Davis, number 3 for the East, takes that one. Starts right, cuts back left, brought down at about the 29, maybe the 28. Going to still be third and about 4 at least for the East. 45 seconds left to go in the game. Davis high snap handled well, pressure. He rolls left. Now he's got to roll right. Pressure still being put on. He throws the ball. Incomplete. That's going to stop the clock at 24. Third and about 4 becomes fourth and about 4. So I don't get to see him enough. I don't get to thank him enough. Mr. Sam James sitting about 15 feet to my right. Sam, thank you, sir, for everything. Sam's doing the stadium announcing that you could hear in the background here. I appreciate all that Sam does for the kids. Coming from Cali into Vegas, the desert, the cold desert this weekend, because it's certainly far from warm. We're going to be fourth and about 4 East. East set. Davis again. Shotgun. Handoff. Number 3. Is that 2 or 3? Not even sure who that was. They're moving the chains on that one. Gonna wait till the ball's set. They'll get one more play off. That's it. That's going to be the end of that one. Brandon Ross from the Philly Blackhawks grabs that one. That brings the game to an end. West wins that one 43-6. What a game that was. Appreciate everybody checking in and hanging out. Don't go anywhere because the broadcast is not over. You're about to see the MVP presentation. Teams meeting at midfield. A lot of hugs, a lot of handshakes. They may have been opposites down on the field, but I assure you they're all friends down there, both the players and the coaches. Ton of respect. When Media Day finally gets released, you'll see the interview with Butter and Tony and the fact that, and I quote, Tony said it was an honor to even be able to share the field with the talent.
AYF 8th grade All-Stars sponsors
So, like I said, a lot of mutual respect down there on that field. Sam, thanks, brother. Stay warm. Yep. I'll catch you later on. Yes, sir. I didn't shut the microphone off. That was me saying goodbye to Sam as he leaves the booth. The legend, Sam James. So now we're heading to midfield for the presentations. JoinAYF.com. That's where you go to become part of the AYF family. We'll roll through some of the sponsors in a little bit. Here we come. There they are. Wilson, thank you for the footballs. Cut different. Impact Sports. Get it in. Team Nike. The uniforms, light helmets. Guardian. Rock Street, you're about to see that. Glossy finish doing the pictures all day. Opry. Blingware, Dick's Sporting Goods. There they all are right there all at once. Check them out. East out there taking some pictures. So the camera's going to get a good shot on it in a minute or two. You're watching some guys that are going to be approaching where the camera shot is now. At about the 35 or so, you got a couple of guys that got some footballs inside of some cases that are going to be presented. But more importantly, coming into the camera shot right now is a cart. Now the camera's going to be able to zoom in a little bit. It's not going to do it much justice until it stops. But that thing that you see on the back of that cart, which we're not going to get a good shot of, because the coach has no idea that we're zooming the camera in on it. The thing on the back of that cart is about 3 foot wide by 3 foot wide. The base sits about 17 or 18 inches tall. On top of the base, there's a giant 3D, I'm going to call it a football player, kind of like the Heisman pose, like the guy's got the hand out and the arm out. Another ball sitting inside of that, and that whole thing is covered by a giant glass steel encased piece. It's made out of steel. It's actually welded. It is a crazy piece of furniture. How they can even call that a trophy, I have no idea. So now everybody's down there taking a knee. They're going to kill the music so it's quiet so they can hear them. So D. Grayer's down there right now talking to the East and the West, telling the kids to make sure that they thank the parents and thank the sponsors and hope that they had a great experience in the game tomorrow and whatever. I'm hoping that the coach doesn't get pissed that there's now all of the parents are making their way onto the field. Not really sure that's what the coach wanted, but we'll find out in a minute. Again, if you're still hanging out for the broadcast and you don't see the trophy, check on the Facebook page. It's there now. You got to see this thing. I mean, how many people could say that they have an MVP trophy that plugs in? It's got electric going to it, LED lights, shining everything. Everything's backlit. It's crazy. It'll be coming up on the stream in a second. He's working on it now. But you'll be able to see some of the close-up pictures, which are not, the whole thing. And then he'll show you the whole thing. Looking like Rocco Sosa from the Mattawan Huskies may have won the team individual MVP, I believe. Then there'll be another one going to the West. So congratulations, number 55, Rocco Sosa from the Mattawan Huskies, Mattawan, New Jersey, NJAYF territory. Congratulations. Now we go to the West for the MVP award. Again, these are individual team MVP awards. The big one is coming up in a minute. Trying to see if I can see who won it. My apologies, because I'm not down there, so I don't know what they're calling, but I'm trying to see if I can see the numbers. Again, show respect. They're snapping some pictures down there as D hands it out. the way that I'm standing and the way that it's positioned, I can't pick up on who got it. So my apologies if you're watching. You guys have got the same view I do, so I'm standing 3 feet left of the camera. Camera can't see it, I can't see it. That are showing Rock Sports, the giant trophy, the gentleman that made it being introduced. Who's going to be blessed with that one? Number 7, it looks like. Number 7 from the West, William Flores, I believe, was just blessed with that giant piece of furniture, MVP of the game. Congratulations. All right, folks, the stream is about to end. Appreciate everybody checking in. Hope everybody out there is doing well. And like I like to say every time I sign off, whether in person or online, one way or the other, the game was great. The people are great. The participants are great. They only know what the coaches teach them. Coaches, great job. A lot of talent on both sides of the field sharing their knowledge. We appreciate it greatly. AYF, American Youth Football family and staff, Joe Galat, Adam Laufer, Craig Carahuda, Tara Carahuda, Chris Petrich, D. Grayer. For all of them, for the NFL, for Nike, for all of the other sponsors, my name is Michael Laloya. Hey, do me a favor. You guys out there love one another because nobody else is gonna. May think things are bad. It's not. Stay blessed. Everybody have a dynamite night, a dynamite weekend. Catch you guys later on. Everybody be well. If you happen to be in front of me, safe home. If you're home already, be well and stay blessed.